Every time you flip a light switch, charge your smartphone, or start your car, something invisible makes it all possible. Hidden inside your walls, buried beneath streets, and coiled within every electronic device you own, copper wire silently carries the electrical current that powers modern civilization. We never see it, rarely think about it, yet we absolutely cannot live without it. But how is this essential conductor actually made? Where does the process begin? And what does it take to transform raw ore into the thin, flexible wire running through everything around us? Let's dive into the science, history, and reality behind this indispensable material right here on Stories Behind Everything. Copper wire fundamentally represents one of humanity's oldest and most essential manufactured materials. Pure copper possesses extraordinary electrical conductivity, second only to silver among all metals, making it the preferred choice for electrical applications worldwide. Beyond conductivity, copper offers excellent flexibility, corrosion resistance, and the ability to be drawn into extremely fine gauges without breaking. These combined properties make copper irreplaceable in electrical wiring, telecommunications cables, motor windings, and electronic circuits. Copper wire production begins deep within the Earth's crust, where copper ore deposits formed over millions of years. The world's largest deposits concentrate in Chile, Peru, the United States, and Australia. Most copper ore contains surprisingly little actual copper, typically between 0.5% and 2% by weight, meaning enormous quantities of rock must be processed to yield usable metal. Open-pit mining operations extract billions of tons of ore annually, and once extracted, the ore undergoes crushing and grinding to liberate copper minerals from surrounding waste rock. Transforming copper ore into pure metal requires multiple sophisticated processing stages. Crushed ore undergoes froth flotation, where chemicals and air bubbles selectively attach to copper mineral particles, concentrating copper content from roughly 1% to approximately 25 to 30%. The concentrate then enters smelting furnaces, where temperatures exceeding 1,200 degrees Celsius melt the material and separate copper from sulfur and iron compounds. The resulting product, called blister copper, contains 98 to 99% pure copper, but still requires further refining for electrical applications. The final purification employs electrolytic refining, achieving copper purity exceeding 99.99%. Large slabs of blister copper serve as anodes in electrolytic cells containing copper sulfate solution. When electrical current passes through, copper atoms dissolve from the anode and deposit with extraordinary purity onto cathode sheets. After approximately 2 weeks, the cathodes achieve their full thickness of 100 to 150 kilograms of ultra-pure copper, the starting material for all copper wire production. Converting copper cathodes into wire rod involves continuous casting and rolling. The cathodes get melted at approximately 1,085 degrees Celsius and flow into a casting machine where the metal solidifies into a bar shape. The freshly cast bar immediately enters a rolling mill containing multiple roller stands that progressively reduce its cross-section while increasing its length. This process transforms cathode copper into wire rod, typically 8 millimeters in diameter, producing thousands of tons daily. The transformation from wire rod to finished copper wire occurs through drawing, pulling copper through progressively smaller dies to reduce its diameter. Drawing dies made from tungsten carbide or industrial diamond compress the copper as it passes through. with each pass reducing diameter by approximately 20 to 25%. This work hardens the copper, increasing strength, but reducing flexibility. The entire drawing sequence can involve anywhere from 10 to 25 individual dies, each carefully engineered to achieve a specific reduction without causing surface defects or internal fractures. To restore ductility, the wire undergoes annealing at various stages, heating to around 400 degrees Celsius before cooling. Modern drawing machines pull wire through dozens of dies simultaneously at velocities exceeding 30 meters per second, capable of producing hundreds of kilometers of finished wire every single day. Insulation application transforms bare copper wire into protected conductors. PVC provides economical insulation for general wiring, while cross-linked polyethylene offers superior heat resistance for demanding environments. The insulation process involves extruding molten polymer around the moving copper wire continuously. The wire passes through a crosshead die where polymer surrounds it uniformly, then enters a cooling trough where water solidifies the insulation. Precise control ensures consistent insulation thickness, critical for both electrical safety and performance. Environmental considerations surrounding copper production have gained increasing attention. Mining creates significant landscape disruption and can contaminate local water sources. However, copper's exceptional recyclability provides important environmental benefits. Recycled copper requires only 15% of the energy needed for primary production and can be recycled indefinitely without property degradation. Global copper recycling rates exceed 65%, making it one of the most successfully recycled industrial metals. Understanding copper wire production reveals the remarkable chain of processes connecting geological formations to modern technological infrastructure. From massive open-pit mines through sophisticated smelting, electrolytic refining, continuous casting, precision drawing, and insulation application, every stage contributes to creating a product meeting exacting standards. The thin, flexible conductor inside your walls represents centuries of metallurgical knowledge and industrial refinement. The next time electricity powers something in your life, remember the extraordinary journey copper undertook, from ancient rock to the conductor making modern civilization possible. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you proper recognition for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this exploration through stories behind everything. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories discovered through the smallest details.